So recently I participated in the Pirate Software Gamejam 14, and I just want to talk about the experience, why I did it, how it went, and yeah, just like chat about it off the cuff. I thought about making a like edited YouTube video where I don't know. I'm not a fucking YouTuber, so I don't like editing or doing any of that stuff. So I'd much rather just like do it off the cuff and upload something, because I think I obsess a little too much over quality of things rather than just like making a devlog purely with information in it. Anyway, the original Gamejam ran from January 12th to January 26th, which is about a month ago is when it ended. And the reason it took me so long to get this out is because I wanted to wait until everything had been reviewed and we'd gotten our final score, which was really cool. So the theme of the Gamejam was it's spreading. So if I let me pull up some notes that I made. Let me just pull up the game design document. So part of this Gamejam was that you needed to create a game design document. Now, that's not something I've ever done before, and I didn't even know that it was a thing. I mean, it makes sense when I hear it, and I assume that, studios do planning prior to making a game. I just didn't know best practices, and I'd never looked them up. So had I not done this, I might have never been exposed to game design documents. And this is the document that we made for our game. And let me show you the game. So I'm just gonna, the title of it is Divorce Dad Simulator. We built it in Godot. And essentially our accomplishing of the theme was we are this little dude on a lawnmower here. You can see our little fuel gauge here, and this is a score, and then there's these little seeds that drop down. You mow the seed, your score goes up. The earlier you mow it, the more score you get. But if you let it grow all the way, let me just wait for that to happen. Oh god, also I forgot they fucking shoot at you. If you get hit by these spores, you get a little implementing all those lights. But if you mow it over once it's got its seeds, then you can see it will spread, and that's sort of our implementation of the theme. And yeah, so we had this idea for this simple little game. We built it, we made it. The original Gamejam was 2 weeks, and I only found out about the Gamejam after it was already a week in, so I was already behind, and I think I only ended up spending like 3 days worth of time actually working on it. So I'm actually pretty proud of what I was able to create in those 3 days. It's I basically made a weekend Gamejam game in this 2 week period. And it also taught me stuff like the game design document, which I have here. So this goes over like the genre, target audience, quote unquote, theme implementation, development tools, where we got like our sounds and stuff, the gameplay description, how the controls work, like the art implementation, and like sort of what the different things mean. So this is cool, and this was to be submitted alongside the game itself. And if you want to actually play the game, it's on itch.io. I'll have the web build working and on here, so you can just play it in the browser, so you don't have to download and risk, I don't know, like getting like a virus or something like that. So I'll leave that link down in the description. And then I wanted to go over to what I thought was really cool, which is the you actually got a score, and you can see how you compared to other people. So you can see 1395 entries, and it's crazy that each entry, I believe, got its own review, so you can see where you ranked in like the whole of the scope. So our theme implementation was apparently the strongest, which is 4. Cleverness 3. I agree with that. I think like it's spreading. When you hear about that, it's like the plants are spreading. So it's not unclever, but it's not super clever. I think these are out of. Are these out of 5 or these? Actually, I don't even know. That's right. I don't know. They're out of 5. So, which is weird because I don't really know what like theme. I guess the theme is like how appropriate is the theme or what you did to the theme. And we got a 4, which is fine. Cleverness 3. I agree with that. Artistic style 3. If you say so. I think Joel's art is great, and I guess I don't know if I really liked the side panel, and I thought it was sick, and I thought we did some like funny stuff with that, but I guess maybe there's stuff we could have done better, but you know, with the limited time that we have, and I don't know, artistic styles I guess is highly subjective. I don't know. I guess that's the one that I think of as like that's the only one that's not me, so it's difficult for me to say that Joel doesn't deserve a 5 because he does. But anyway, I guess it's my fault for not implementing his art correctly. Playability 3, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I think there were actually like glitches that I just like fucking left in because I was like, you wouldn't know that this isn't how this is supposed to be. So, and then we got a couple other people who played it like during the length of the jam. So that was really cool. So anyway, in summary, I had a lot of fun doing it. I like game jams in that it sort of forces me to a deadline. I feel like I've fallen into the opposite pitfall that a lot of developers fall into, where a lot of developers like pick up a project and then drop it shortly thereafter. I feel like when I pick up a project, I like obsess over it, or like I put way too much effort in the wrong spots, and then I end up burning out. So I do end up dropping projects, but I guess it's for different reasons. And this sort of forces like a deadline and to get like all of the things that we need to be in it. And I'm happy and proud of what we were able to make in the time we were able to make it. So I think I'll be participating in the next game jam, maybe you know, making something more substantial. I still feel that I'm weak in terms of what I can do like on my own. So like this week I wanted to join like another game jam, and you might see a video about that, probably not though. But I was like, I just don't really have the confidence being able to do this one with Joel, who's my the artist at our like quote unquote game studio, was really good in that I was sort of able to rely on him to do the art part, and then I could focus on the things that I was good at. And I'd like to figure out how to team up with people. I tried to team up with people with a jam this week, but it just ended up not working out, and nobody really reached out to me, which I don't blame them, because it's just sort of like I'm just like a stranger, and like it's kind of a weird how they set up the communication channels, a little weird. So I might just reach out to some broader forums and reach out that way. But I'd love to. The next game jam I am planning to do for sure is there's a Ludum Dare in April. So I really want to get proficient at Godot and you know, maybe network with some other people, or ask Joel again if he wanted to hop on and do that. And that is a weekend game jam, so I'd really like to put in like full effort on that weekend game jam and then see what we're able to create. But yeah, I'll have the link to play this down in the description. And thank you to Pirate Software for hosting the game jam. It was a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of like great and useful things about the industry and just how these sorts of things work. And of course, thank you to the judges for going through almost 1,400 submissions one by one and giving each of them a score. It is insane. I don't blame them for taking an extra 2 weeks. I think they needed it if they wanted to do it like honestly and properly, and I'm happy with the result. So yeah, if you enjoy this video, give it a like, subscribe, I'll link the Hack Job Games, which are company, quote unquote, down in the description. You can join that to keep updates with like other projects and things we're working on and doing. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.